Salem is a small community of 7,000 residents located in southern Illinois. It doesn't have a lot to offer. A few parks, some fast food restaurants, and a super Walmart. But if you travel north through Salem on Highway 37, you'll pass a statue that may seem of little importance or interest until you hear the story behind it. The 16-foot bronze and marble statue is of William Jennings Bryan. Bryan is Salem's most famous resident. He ran for president 3 times and is most famous for his role in the Scopes monkey trial. What is even more fascinating about Salem's statue is that the artist is Gutzon Borglum. Borglum is known for his larger-than-life creations. His most famous piece is Mount Rushmore. The William Jennings Bryan statue has not always belonged to Salem. It originally was erected in Washington, D.C., and was dedicated there by President Theodore Roosevelt on May 3, 1934. It remained there until 1960, when it ironically had to be moved to make way for a new approach onto the Theodore Roosevelt Bridge. It lay neglected for a year until an Illinois senator began a campaign to obtain the statue for Salem, Bryan's birthplace. Getting the 30,000-pound statue home is a story in itself. Local businesses donated the truck and funded the trip to bring Bryan home. The statue was almost destroyed when 1/4 of it slid off the flatbed. The drivers were able to successfully get it back on, and the rest of the trip was thankfully uneventful. On May 24, 1961, the people of Salem welcomed the statue home with a parade. But he wasn't ours yet. It was on loan from the federal government. In 1973, a bill was passed that gave Salem the deed and all rights of the statue. Although the statue was originally intended to preserve political history, it has come to mean a lot more for the small town of Salem. Standing in a small triangular piece of property on the north end of town, Bryan reminds the residents of Salem that big fish can come from a small pond.